All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news enter, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Our people started with saying that the cup with which you measure for another is the same cup they will use in measuring for you. And so life they any cup where they use to measure for somebody else, and at the same cup where you go they use to measure for you. Look at what they happen for Nigeria today, where hunger don't become one of the things where we say it happen for the obodo. Hunger don't they excess for everybody, and too many people think say na Igbo people na then go suffer because of how they have been babueling the Igbo, putting the Igbo by the side for a long time now. Even in the Nigeria political structure and the political sphere, Igbo man has not been very active, even though the Igbo owns most of the mega businesses that are being run in this nation. But when it comes to politics, Nigerians and other tribes still see Igbo as insignificant when it comes to Nigeria politics. Somebody might wake up and start arguing with me and ask me, in this tinubu administration, is Ogala not the chief of defense or the chief of naval and the rest of them? You can also argue and talk about other Igbo people who have been elected in the higher political cadre. But the issue is, if you look at these people who have been elected in the higher political cadre in Nigeria and compare their position, compare the means through which they were being appointed, because most of the positions that some of Igbo people are holding is more of appointment. Even when it comes to governorship, you find out that most of Igbo fought tooth and nail to be able to be in that governorship office. There is this one state in Southeast where the fourth person finally became the governor of the state after the state has jubilated about the first runner up, and the state jubilated. Everybody was happy. All of a sudden, it was as if when you win a child from sucking breast, you took a child away from sucking breast with force, something like that. If something like that happened to you, that's what happened to that governor in one state in the southeastern part of Nigeria, where we say, also as Biafra land. And if you look at this, even governors, you find out that these political cabals have stretched forth their arms even to the state, whereby they put the people who they want in order to be able to control that particular state. Even though that in this 2023 just concluded election last year, that Labour Party broke the camel back, they took the bull by the horn. Labour Party took the bull by the horn. They made sure that they conquered some of the states, even though that in Lagos State they suffered a big setback. But in Abia State, they broke through, and you look at what is happening in Abia State today, where Alex Oti, the present governor of Anambra State, has set up a big megawatts power supply for Abia State. And as you can see, Ndi Abia now are now living like Londonians. And another information where we say Oti Alex don dey propose to build electric railways in Abia State, since he has already installed steady electricity. And I would say that is a big move. Another thing I want to talk about is some of these states that when somebody bring in an idea, you find out that the other person comes in and wants to wipe away whatever idea his predecessor had, and want to make sure that what exists in the state is what he has invented. I would say kudos to Lagos State for not taking that path or that particular direction, you find that Yoruba people, especially in Lagos State, wants to develop their state, even though that about 70% of the development that has occurred in Lagos State comes from Ndi Igbo due to their business expertise and technical know-how when it comes to business. The government has so much helped. But looking at what has been happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria, because what I'm looking at today is that Onyeneme Ndi Igbo, who is actually doing Ndi Igbo. Ndi Igbo, are they doing themselves or that somebody else is doing them? That's what I actually want you to realize. Are they doing themselves or that somebody else is actually doing Ndi Igbo? But looking at it, you find out that somebody else is doing Ndi Igbo and Ndi Igbo are doing themselves indirectly, whereby somebody will leave his brothers and go and connive with other tribes due to maybe that person is the president, and somehow through the back door they give you the governor of a state after you must have paid so much money. And after you pay this money, when you get into office, because of godfatherism, you would want to make sure that you recover all the money that you have paid in order to get there. And you find out that in this case, such states does not prosper. I don't need to be mentioning states to you, but our people say that and I believe that you know what I'm talking about. And if I'm mentioning some states indirectly, you already know that state. There is another state now in the southeast where their governor is a professor, and everybody was expecting this professor to do what Oti is actually doing in Abia State now, because in that particular state where the governor is a professor, even the former CBN governor too, before he became the governor of that state, and everybody thought that due to this person's technical know-how in managing the affairs of the state, that he would be able, in managing the affairs of the central bank, he would be able to manage the state. But lo and behold, it looks as the light that was given into the hand of that particular man is turning to an ember. And Oti is carrying the flag of the southeastern part of Nigeria. And let me tell you, if Abia State is developed like this, I'm telling you that it will be hard for people like Fulani herdsmen, people like Boko Haram to invade that particular area, because darkness does not go to light, because whenever darkness appears before the light, the darkness is exposed, and that becomes the end. As it be, Nigerian government don't slam Binance over $10 billion fine on Binance. Nigerian government slams $10 billion fine on Binance. Nigerian government don't talk say Binance go pay them $10 billion. According to Nigerian government, Binance has done transactions worth $26 billion in Nigeria, and Nigerian government wants Binance to pay them $10 billion for operating in Nigeria illegally. There are some things they believe that Binance should have acquired before setting out for operation in Nigeria, and the government has billed them $10 billion. And I believe that Nigeria is one of the highest country in crypto trading. This is what the youths are into. Let Binance pay the money and still come back online. Plenty people need them. As it be, make I update you on cement prices today. As today be, new cement prices don't come down. Remember, say, as people will be saying that they do cement, they increase the price. The president of Nigeria, Tinubu, called meeting between Dangote, Boa, Ego, and the rest of them. And according to him, he said that if they continue with the hike of the price, that he is going to open the border for other importers to be able to import cement. And I said that the president wouldn't have told these people. He could have gone ahead and opened the border so that there will be a competition in the market, and the prices of things will slice by itself. And the problem of Nigeria started since the administration of Muhammadu Buhari. I think if these people actually want to find out what is actually happening to Nigeria, they should go back to the drawing board and remember that since Muhammadu Buhari banned importation of a lot of things, that was when Nigeria plunged into hunger. I'm not against Nigerians producing their own goods, their own rice, their own grains, and the rest of them. But as it is, the capability is not there. The machines to produce these things are not there, to refine these things are not there. Even though that the government will be able to purchase it, sometimes the government purchase these things and put it also in the hand of the individual. You see the individual mismanage it. Sometimes the government signs money for this thing. You see the people who are supposed to provide these machines, you see them squander the money. So the issue of Nigeria is what, when you look at, you will not even know where to start. In the light of recent developments surrounding cement prices in Nigeria, it's crucial to have a comprehensive understanding of the current market rates offered by major cement producers. Despite agreement between the federal government and manufacturers, discrepancies in prices have emerged, prompting a closer examination of the pricing landscape across the industries. Initial agreement between prominent cement producers like BUA, Dangote, Lafarge, Ibeto, and others alongside the federal government aimed to establish a pricing framework. The agreement stipulated that a 50 kg bag of cement should be priced within the range of 7,000 to 8,000. Despite the outline agreement, reports have surfaced indicating that many retailers are not adhering to the agreed upon price range. Instances of cement being sold at significantly higher rates, such as 10,000 to 11,000 per bag in certain areas like Idimu, Lagos, raises concern about the enforcement and implementation of the agreed pricing structure. A closer look at current market prices reveals significant disparities from the agreed upon rate. Here's breakdown of the prevailing prices offered by key cement producers. Dangote Cement PLC prices ranges between 11,000 and 12,500 per bag. Lafarge Africa PLC cement is available within the price bracket of 12,000 to 14,000 per bag. BUA Cement retails prices vary from 10,000 to 11,000 per bag. Unison Cement prices fluctuate between 12,000 and 14,000 per bag. Ibeto retail prices range from 10,000 to 11,000 per bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have major 5 cement producers in Nigeria. I think it's high time the government opens door for more producers and more importance in order to be able to clash the price and allow the citizens to be able to flourish. Now, as it is as of today, dollar is almost 2,000 naira. Dollar has climbed to 2,000 naira, but we are hearing some revelations that it will soon come down. Asari Dokubo. They watch the information. They say, in response to the level of hardship Nigerians are facing, Alhaji Asari Dokubo, chieftain of the Kalabari Kingdom, has reacted to the matter. He stated that $1 is almost 2,000 naira, but he has received some revelations that it will soon go down and things will soon go back to normal. He further stated that foreign currencies are going down compared to what they were last week, which is an indicator that President Bola Tinubu listens to people's advice and is working to ensure that Nigeria gets better. When it comes to the case of Mazi Asari Dokubo, the chief of the Kalabari Kingdom, I would say that Asari Dokubo is a combination of what I will call